What I have found on my healing journey so far is to be patient and remind myself that not one of us is perfect. We can all fall back into old patterns, but we must forgive ourselves when we take a step or two backward, knowing that we aren't the limiting beliefs we play out in our heads and that we are perfect just the way we are. It helps me to notice where I feel I'm lacking and the negative thoughts I need to ignore. Then let them pass by. It also helps me recognize how my body is feeling daily. I ask myself questions like, what is my body trying to tell me? How can I change that way of thinking about myself? I notice if something or someone triggers me in any way, and I take the time to sit with it to find out why and release the emotions attached to it. Other questions I ask myself are, where do I feel overwhelmed? Am I trying to fit too much into one day? Where am I not speaking my truth? Where am I not loving myself enough? Am I listening to my intuition and my guides, who are trying to lead me on my soul's path? As my holiday was coming to an end, I reflected on the last few days and really enjoyed my visit with not just my mum, but the rest of my family and friends. Sasha, my best friend, always makes time for me when I'm home as well and makes plans for us girls to get together. Taking the time to share everything with my mum proved just how much I had been through and truly how strong I am, not only to have gone through it all, but also to have come out the other side and healed from it all. I'm proud of myself for never giving up, even when I really wanted to. The dark night of the soul can be described as the painful process of metamorphosis. A caterpillar travels up a long, wide trunk of a tree, moving inch by inch until it merges onto a branch where it finds the perfect spot to weather the difficult transformation. First, it wraps itself in fine silk that becomes its cocoon before it turns to mush. As this painful transformation continues, the caterpillar gradually transforms into a perfectly formed butterfly, eventually emerging from that protected chrysalis, a beautiful piece of art that flies away freely, feeling fresh and brand new. A healing journey can't be rushed or judged. It needs the time and space to unravel when it's ready. As life carries on, there are always going to be new feelings and situations that arise that will need space and time to unravel. The important thing to remember is to take that time and just allow this when it arises. Through all my letters I wrote, I could look back and see the cycle of acceptance that I had to go through. First, I had to acknowledge that some of the ways I had been treated by others in my past were wrong and not my fault. I could then get to a place where I could express my feelings of hurt to those people in my life and accept that what they did had nothing to do with me.